Hey guys, welcome to our first video of the new year. We're gonna be kicking it off with an unboxing of Judgement Eternal Champions. The game is done by Creature Caster. I got this in a trade recently. Unfortunately, it was missing the 3-on-3 mat, so I was lucky enough to get a 5-on-5 mat, which is this big monster mat. Judgement Eternal Champions. Judgement Eternal Champs in the corner, and I mean, this thing is awesome. It's a beautiful mat. They did a really good job with this, detailed as detailed as they come. This thing just looks great. I can't explain how really nice the mat looks. And then in the box itself, oh, it's a big boy. This is the 3-on-3 that you're supposed to get inside the mat. And you also get, I think it's 8 characters that are going to be coming in here, but you're drafting your team and you're choosing your god. And I've read a little bit. I haven't had a chance to really go over all the rules set, unfortunately. Again, I got this secondhand, so it has already been open. We're just going to take a quick peek on everything that's inside. Everything should be in there. We got our rules, the hero cards, 9 monster cards, 6 god cards, 2 sets of artifact cards, 2 PVC effigies, which are your god emblems, which are these things. And I'm hoping to maybe try and find the other ones, because I've only seen the 2 specifics from this starter. So if you guys have seen it, well, technically I haven't really gone to the website, so I'm not too sure if they have them available or if they were only exclusive to Kickstarter. But I would love to try and get the other effigies. We got the terrain, 32 card terrain pieces, the Reaper of Souls template, 108 cardboard tokens, a 3D ability token, 20 health clips, 16 judgment dice, 6d6 dice, and then the 3-on-3 battle mat, which is the one I was unfortunately the person I got it from didn't have the 3-on-3, but he gave me the 5-on-5, which is this beauty right here. And then here are all the detailed characters, all the heroes. Once again, you don't have to you don't have like a set team. Of course, each one you can get special abilities depending on the team that you do form, but you definitely don't have to take those specific characters. But some guys do work better with others, especially the effigies. Some of the characters are specific to certain effigies, so they work a lot better if you're taking them with that effigy. But without further ado, we'll take a look. Oh, you also get monsters. You get Gloom, Inferno, 3 Skellies, which I believe the Skellies could be either monsters or they could be summoned. And one of these characters are it's kind of like a necromancer. Creature Caster, go to the website, you can check out all the cool stuff that they have going on. I haven't had a chance to go look, because once again, I've been wanting to get these other effigies, but I'll have to take a look when I get a chance. But what really attracted me to the game were the models. Excellent detailed work that Creature Caster does, and I mean, these things just look awesome. Really cool looking models. We'll take a look at that inside as well. There we go, box is open, and this is how it looks like. We get the full rulebook here. Nice artwork that's in the very front of this rulebook. You got your phase rounds, which usually all the rulebooks will have your step-by-step, making it a quick reference sheet, which is really cool. Take a little glance at that a little bit later. We've got the rules overview. I think this is kind of like a get started, so that way you can kind of take a couple of rounds for yourself, try it out, kind of get the rules down, and then you can start getting the game going. And the guy I got it from hadn't even punched out anything, so it was pretty much brand new. I'm just not too sure what happened to the 3 versus 3 mat. I'll have to look further down the line to see if I can get myself a 3 versus 3 mat. Then everything is all nice and put away. It's got this plastic to make it real simple and nothing gets thrown all over the place. I think it's this first. These are all the minis. We'll take a look at that here in a second. And then you have your effigies, which are on top, and then it has this handy plastic that just keeps everything organized, which is really cool. Just take that off. think he had already primed the effigies, if I'm not mistaken. So this is already in black. So you can tell it's kind of like a spirit looking thing. But I mean, the detail on these things are excellent. Really cool stuff that Creature Caster puts out. I'm really excited to check out the website and even to check out more of their models. I did a quick glance of the models before I got this this box set, and I really enjoyed what they had to show. But I mean, look at the detail on this. I mean, this thing is just awesome. That's a really nice looking effigy. And then you have all the tokens. I'm not too sure what these are. They could be spirits, I'm not too sure. Little totems, I guess. You also get this, and a lot of this stuff is still sealed brand new. I mean, I don't even know if he even played the game, but I mean, he took really good care of it. So there's even more stuff down here. Looks like it's a lot of little tokens, probably even like activation markers. And that's what a lot of these could be also as well. And that's it for that side. And I think these are the clips that you're gonna put on your cards, so that way whenever you take damage, you can start kind of moving it down. So those are really cool. I like the little skellies on there. That's really awesome. And then you get quite a few of those. I think you get at least 20, or you get two different ones. You get one that's skulls and this one's wings, so you can kind of distinguish the different units you're going to be having, or I guess the different effigies. Here's the cards. These are some of the characters. Actually, I think this is your actual effigy. It looks like it's got 20 health. This is going to describe the different effigies that you can use in the game. Once again, you only get 2 of these effigies, so that's what I'm gonna kind of look into and see if there's other effigies that they've printed out. You got your D6s, 2 sets of 3. You got black, white, and then you have your Judgement dice. Different emblems, blanks, some with swords, like some sort of arrow. Another arrow. Really, really cool. So there's black dice, you got white dice, so you got 2 different sets of dice. Really cool. Then you have upgrades. Equality stone, it's free. It's your artifact. And I think you get 2 sets of these. I think it's 1 for each player, so I'm pretty sure they're probably the same, but we'll take a look at those as well. And then you got your actual cards. 2.0. I'm not too sure if there's an update on it. I'll have to double check. I'm hoping this is the latest update, which would be really cool if it was. I wonder if those might be the monster cards, and I think these are the actual. Look at that. Man, that looks awesome. Inferno version 2.0, but we'll take a closer look at these cards as well. So we'll start off with these cards here, and see if I can just pull them out of the sleeve. And here we have Gloom. Got Bounty 1 Fate, Movement D2. I think that's Agility. I think that's Resistance, and his melee, and Magic, and maybe Range. I'm hoping that's what it is. Some really cool artwork on these things, and it's not very pretty thick card, which is pretty good quality, really gotta say. And I'll flip them this way, and then you have his abilities that he can do. They're not double-sided, so it's just going to be one-sided. So I'll probably have to go and buy myself some sleeves. There's his health tracker. He's got 8 health. It's a nice artwork. There's some really nice artwork in this game. Oh, okay. So then these are other characters here. There's Alinor, Elf Ranger. I'm not too sure what the 3 Soul Harvest is. He's got 3 movement, 5 agility, 0 resistance, 5 melee. Magic, he's not a magic user, range 7, so I guess he can shoot up to 7 spaces away. That model looks cool. And I don't think we get him in the box, unfortunately. There's his other abilities. You got his innate ability, combat maneuvers, his active abilities, his leveling up, level 2, level 3. He's going to be getting different abilities as he levels up in the game. And then you also have his health tracker here as well. Get up to 16 health. Not too sure what the green means. I'm guessing it's in case you want to play a smaller game, maybe. Level 1, 14, level 2, 15, level 3, 16 health. That artwork looks really cool. I like that. And you have Brock, the Dwarf Berserker. Got also different, I'm guessing these are different abilities that they can do as well. Oh, that might be something else. I'm not too sure. And they all have their own different abilities, and they all come with different stats, as well as I think it's their leveling up. As you kill stuff, you can start leveling up your character, making them even stronger and stronger. It's got a heroic destiny. And it's like you're also gaining health as well. As you level up, I guess you gain a little bit of health, kind of powering yourself up. Look at that. That's awesome. I love that card. And they have some really nice artwork on these cards. Don Rhaegar. I don't know. It just looks cool. A lot of these guys remind me of playing some World of Warcraft. Look at that guy. Man, that guy looks awesome. I'm gonna have to do some speed painting on these things just so I can get it on the channel. Marcus. Man. Wonder if he's the guy from Indiana Jones. Probably not. Defender immune to freeze. There are more different abilities, Look at that, that is awesome. 2.0. And once again, I need to double check to see if there isn't a different version, because I know there's a lot of games out there that'll change up certain stats to kind of balance the game out, making it a little bit more balanced in the game. So they kind of update some of the rules, update some of the abilities they might not have. Super Saiyan. Gain 1 health. She doesn't gain very much health. I guess she's the caster. She's going to be the spellcaster. Man, that's an awesome card. Just getting these cards just look pretty awesome. And let's see, take a look. These are some of the artifacts that you buy in the game. Equality Stone, it's free. This one's going to cost you a fate. Diamond Armor gives you +1 resistance. Resistance reduction affects targeting. This model are lowered by 1. Inner Sphere, this one costs free. It's defensive, so I guess there's defensive, there's offensive. So you're going to have 2 different types. Restoration Potion. The Staff of Groll. Bear gains +1 reach on its melee attacks to a maximum of 2 hexes. Pretty awesome. Demon Blade. +1 melee, +1 damage. Nice. Scroll of Power. And just so I don't kind of keep this video dragging, we're going to go ahead and stop there, but at least you kind of get the idea of the different artifacts that you're going to be able to get in the game itself. What we'll do is we'll go ahead and take a look at the actual minis, so that way you guys can check these out. And again, Creature Caster does some really excellent work. These guys need no cleaning. I mean, they look, there's no flash, nothing at all. I mean, look at this guy. This guy looks awesome. He's got his horns. He's got, I guess, like little cinder coming out of his horns. It's like smoking. He's smoking hot. That is awesome. There's that guy, and here's another guy. This guy's got, looks like a plasma rifle with a chain sword, or I better not say chain sword, I might get sued by GW. Look at that, that's awesome, that looks cool. He is pointing the way. That is super neat, I like that. Let's see, we'll go with these other big guys over here. Oh, what's a fantasy game without a double-headed troll? Look at this. Santa Sack. That is awesome. One with a hood and one with just, I guess, like a helmet. It's got an armor helmet. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. Oh, here's that big old Tauren guy. Got his own staff. Man, that is freaking nice. Very nicely made, nicely detailed. And once again, no cleaning, nothing to do. You can even play right out of the box. If you don't want to paint anything, hey, just throw it out there and start gaming with your buddies. Yeah, let's see if I can get these guys out. They're kind of crunched in there. Let's see. Oh, it's a little skeleton with, looks like his head's on fire. Cool. And I guess this is the other Skelly. Yeah, he is. He's kneeling down. I guess he's being raised. Kind of like Ghost Rider-ish. Nice. And you get a lot of miniatures here. That's already, what, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You get 14 miniatures in here. Ready to play, ready to go. There's another Dead Rising guy. So these are the ones that you can actually summon. I'm guessing this is the summoner because I see skellies all around his base. This is your warlock. If I can get it to zoom in, but I don't think I'm going to have much of a choice. It's not really. It's an iPhone camera. What I guess there's only so much that you can do with it. It's got his little necromancy book. He's got little pouches there. And there's so much detail in these models. It is insane how much detail it is on here. But I will put a link in the description below in case you guys want to check out these miniatures a lot closer. And of course, they're going to have painted miniatures on there. So you're going to be able to see just how nice these figures are, especially once they're painted up. Kind of like a doppelganger. He's got a lantern and this guy's got blades. I mean, that's awesome. These guys look really cool. Oh, ninja, assassin. That is awesome. Look at that. I like that stance. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think there was a first edition that had bigger models, some much bigger models, and they kind of went a little bit smaller. These look maybe 32 millimeter, I think, maybe. But I remember from what I had seen, man, she's like raising, I don't know if she's banishing somebody or, that looks awesome. That is super neat. Oh, there's Makash. Look at that shield. Man, that is awesome. Jeez. Some nice detail on this guy. I don't know why I kept thinking he was a dwarf, but man, he doesn't look like no dwarf to me. He looks human paladin. That's World of Warcraft right there. And oh, this is Gloom. This is the beast. I don't think anybody actually has this guy. I think this is just something you throw out in the field. He's kind of roaming around the battlegrounds, trying to take out your guys. There's a dwarf. Your dwarf berserker right there. That is super cool. I can just see somebody painting this guy up with all kinds of tattoos. It's got a little skull for a belt there. And all with custom bases. all these guys all have some sort of custom base on them, so that is super neat. Oh, that's the archer, man. He looks awesome, man. I like the way he looks. Just ready to, look at that. He's got like a little scope already on his freaking bow. That is badass. I like that. These models are terrific. They are amazing. Just to give you guys a heads up, man, if you guys are really wanting to check out this game, it does look super cool. And I would love to hopefully get it onto the channel. I'm gonna have to see if I can't get some of this stuff speed painted. I could probably try and get the 3 versus 3, and just to try and get some of these, try and get a battle report going. Maybe I'll even do it without painting, just so I can get maybe a learning video. That is some nice artwork right there. All the characters that are pretty much in the starter are all right here. They're all posted here. And I apologize, trying to get at least some view of the book itself. This is winning the game here. Whoop. Here are the gods, these are the effigies. This is what you're choosing at the beginning of the game. And then of course you're picking your warband. Yeah, here we go. You have Brulin, you have Groll, which looks like a tree, and we got that one, Ista. That's one of the ones that comes in the starter. And then we got Krogar. That's another starter. There is Tomas, and then there is Torin. So these are all the different effigies, 6 different ones. You get 2, so there's 4 floating out there, which I am not too sure if you can just order it. Look at that. Wow, that is freaking freaky. That is awesome. Something out of a Clive Barker novel there. Man, that is awesome. And your elements, here are all your characters. Your different effigies, which if you don't have the actual model, you can just use the ones that they provide, which are going to be those cardboard cutouts. And then of course you get your terrain, which we haven't even taken a look at. Oh look, here are the tokens. Those are those bags. So they're abilities and different trackers. That's what they are. There's the actual game setup. This is a 3 versus 3, which of course we don't have, but maybe I can kind of improvise and just maybe shrink it down. I don't know. Well, I'll think of something, just so that way we can get this game actually showing. Look at that. Once again, Creature Caster, man, they did not mess around, man. They made a beautiful rule book, awesome models. This is really cool, really neat. So you got, oh, here we go. Reading your hero cards. You got melee, you got a bruiser, you got an assassin, you get a tank, a sniper. So there's different emblems that are going to be listed on the actual cards themselves. Then you have active abilities, you have innate abilities, and here are the stats. You get your movement, agility, resistance, melee, magic, range, and the soul harvest, which is that number right there in the middle. Oh. So see if we can't just kind of bypass a little bit of this. Just don't want to make the video too long. There's an example of a painted miniature right there. Look at the detail on that. That is awesome. Look at that guy. I didn't see that on the website. But man, if they make that model, I'm gonna be all over that. Here's your, oh, there's your sorceress. This is super cool. And just to kind of show you like some of the design artwork on this thing is just phenomenal. This is really cool stuff. Look at that. That is awesome. The sorcerer right there. He doesn't come in the starter, but I have a feeling Creature Caster probably has them on the website. And here's an explanation of all the different little tokens. You get your curse, you got a burn, you got a stun, poison, pin. So you get everything in this game, man. That is awesome. I like that. More painted miniatures. There's the assassin. There's Gloom. Gloom. Better picture of her. There's a sorcerer or necromancer, whatever you want to call them. Oh, look at that. That is awesome. Jeez, that is great. That is awesome, man. I really look forward to seeing that miniature on the board. Man, that's your rulebook there. We'll take a quick look at the tokens real quick. Okay, and just to give you a quick glance at the different effigies, there is Brulin, which has all the different bonuses you get, your abilities. I guess these are the champions that it probably recommends that you use with them. But once again, you don't have to. You could probably even take two and then take one random one. So I know the game is pretty vanilla when it comes to just picking whatever you want to use. There's different champions that I guess it recommends, but you don't have to go with those champions. There's Grohl. There's Ista. And all the effigies all do have 20 health. So it is all pretty balanced when it comes to the health. And they all are going to give bonuses depending on the warband that you have. Tomas. And then there's Tauren. And these cards, once again, nice quality. They're not very flimsy. They're not going to tear real easy. I mean, you could probably even find something to protect these in. I'm pretty sure they make some sort of tarot card sleeves that you could probably protect them in. And then these are the markers. And once again, it is not cheap wood. It's just pretty thick. So they're going to last you for quite some time. You got fate, you got different mark, target, you got burn. So even if you don't want to use those little tokens that they provide for you, you can use these instead, which are already pre-painted, so you don't have to worry about painting anything over here. If you didn't want to use those, you could just easily use these tokens. And then here are the different effigies. In case you don't have the actual miniature, just use these as your effigies on the board. And I'm not too sure what those are. Some sort of souls, like a fire. So even these look really well done. And just to show you the back, it's just black because you're just going to be setting these on top of the board. And then you have at least, looks like, 2 different terrain pieces that you can lay out. You could probably go with 3D terrain if you wanted to. The game looks like it plays probably better with 2D just because you can kind of move around it. But I mean, you could easily use 3D terrain to kind of just move it out of the way when one of your characters gets into the terrain itself. But even this terrain looks really nicely done. Nice artwork. Different little wall setups. And then we have another one here. You got, looks like rubble and some sort of spirit area or some sort of diseased water or some sort. Different statues. And once again, it's just black in the back, so they're just one-sided. And then the last one you're gonna get has even more tokens. I don't know what this big monster is, but it looks really cool. I really want to get the model for that because I think that would look great on the field. And even more tokens. Fire. And once again, a very high quality artwork they put on these actual tiles. They look really well done. Once again, Creature Caster really did a great job on this game. I'm really looking forward to trying it out. I've seen a few battle reports and it looks like a lot of fun, ton of fun. It looks pretty fast paced. And if I can, I would love to try and bring it to the channel. This looks awesome, really cool. And that's pretty much everything in a nutshell, guys. I won't show you the other cards just because they're pretty much the same as these. There are some different characters, but again, it's high quality stuff that you're going to be getting inside the box itself. There's a ton of stuff in the starter. Whatever I showed you here, it's all in the starter except for the 5v5 mat. I should have gotten a 3 versus 3, but I didn't get that, unfortunately. I got the 5 versus 5. But if you buy the starter, you are going to get that 3 versus 3 in there. Now, I don't know if it's an actual mat or if it's cardboard. You'd have to look at that on the actual website itself. But there you have it, guys. Eternal Champion Judgment. Check it out. I'll put a link in the description below so that you guys can check it out for yourself, see the painted models, and see everything that Creature Caster has done to bring this game to life. It looks amazing, looks great. There are quite a bit of different playthroughs out there that you can look up in case you want to get a little bit more in depth and get more detail for the game itself. But I would definitely check this game out. These guys are doing some fantastic stuff with these miniatures, and these minis just look amazing. Some of these guys just look great. So hopefully you will see it on the channel soon, and we'll be bringing you a battle report very soon as well. So keep checking us out. If you haven't liked and subscribed, make sure you do so that way you can be aware of when we put new product out, or should I say new videos. Other than that, guys, we really appreciate all the love. Stay safe out there, keep rolling dice, and as always, paint your walls crimson. Take care.